The two Chinooks passed my window this morning, or this afternoon, or whenever it was, right? Was that showing off you got a big helicopter? Oh, aren't you brave, flying in the sky like that in a machine? So what? Anyway, you proved that you were no worth whatsoever, because what's that supposed to mean, right? Is that intimidation, or is that a sign of support? What would I think about that? I don't know, so I don't have an opinion, right? Anyway, back to work. Let's talk about voodoo, right? And how it could be impacting shadows and being used by technology, right? So the chain of voodoo, right? So source, you see the way they did voodoo in the older times, right? Without machines, right? And they used dolls and things like that to craft castings onto others, right? So you see that and take it down, right? And then I think that method might have gone into the light of some quantum asshole god that thought they could use that to manipulate everyone, right? So I think the methods of voodoo have gone into the artificial intelligence and been used to overreach us and create shadows and manipulation. And over time, I think they've gone crazy about it. And it's become a big load of shade that we don't need, right? But I think it all started from that behavior, like making little dolls and poking pins in them, right? So if we can get rid of the chain of that, that might drop it out of the technology, right? So the technology can't do that. Because it could be creating just loads of shadow bots using that kind of algorithm to make an illusion about it, right? So it's not really a natural souls doing the voodoo, it's the artificial intelligence doing it, but it's a machine and it won't stop, right? So if we can find the source and the algorithms and search and destroy all voodoo type source, and then look at the words, we've got voo and oov, so that's Hoover, right? So if you can get oov, take oov out of Hoover, and that's not got a bridge to voodoo, right? So they can't hoover using voodoo. And a do, the D double O, so we're going to know that's a double O of the false nothing is double O, right? The two eyes, right? So we take that out and we see that it's ood. So then you've got the rude, right? And the mood and all that shit, right? Another alphabet arrives with it all, right? So you see all that, and you look at that in all the source and get rid of that in the light and the dark of it, so that we haven't got it in either, because in the light it'll be an illusion and in the dark it'll be a shadow, right? So if we can get rid of those two sides of it, that'll get us out of some pods, right? And that's just artificial technology using old methods of manipulation against us. So we get rid of all of that and take it down, and you see all of it, and you see who's doing it. And the truth on that is that. So storm on that. So I have a little storm on it now because we've had enough time. We've been talking about it for a while, so we've got enough time to be ahead of it. So right. So next time you fly some helicopters past my window, it'd be nice to know if you liked me or not. It'd be nice if you said hello, or if you shot me or something. If you shot me, I'd know, oh, right, they don't like me. Or you could say hello, and then, oh, right, they like me. Because then I'd know, right? And that'd be really nice to know. It's like, are you here to kill me, or are you here to be kind? I don't know. Anyway, it was nice to know that the military are kind of around, because I thought you disappeared completely. So I don't know if you've been jengered up to my where I am, and you finally arrived or something. But I mean, I'm hoping that the base would finally arrive. But I don't know where you are in it all, right? We don't want a bad base to arrive, so we've got to make sure we got the good base and not the ones that took it over. So. Yeah, so they're probably lost on them. Right, so go sort that out, right? Right. So, voodoo out. Thank you. I command it. And yeah. And all the false sons out. They're gone. The false sons. Because we can see that the divine light has been sooted here over time. And this timeline has been sooted. So whatever sun we're under is a false sun, because we can see through this source of the books that we've been looking at, right, that they have sooted the Bible a lot with the dictionaries and the songs of praise and all that we've been looking at, right? So we can see they've sooted the Bible to sway it and tweak it and stuff like that. So this timeline is a false sun. So we've got to get rid of the false sun and find the true sun, so we can get to a better timeline where the divine have not been sooted. Okay, so that's the plan, is to get away from the sooted timeline and get back to the divine timeline that didn't soot all of it, and the divine and all the rest of it, to cause this nonsense with comfort and joy. And that goes away from them, because that's just that voodoo, I think, and that's going away. So I think when the voodoo goes down, I think the comfort and joy will go down too, because they don't have that, because they're artificial, they're not real, or they're real and they chose to go that way, and we don't provide them anything. We forgot their times, we forgot their technology, and we're not in a bite of their information. And our light source and our dark source has nothing to do with their light source or their dark source. And our shades of our colours has nothing to do with their shades or their colours. Absolutely nothing. And our electric and our static has nothing to do with their electric or their static. We are completely separate and an individual and natural. And we are not going to be forced to go anywhere we don't want to go. And we will not be going into any false, machined, sooted realities, because that's false. And we're going to keep finding our way to where the truth is and where the divine live, and not where this filth is. We're getting out of that and we're taking it down. Okay,